What is up, worldy world? It's been a while since I've vlogged anything. You know, we're right smack dab in the middle of this social distancing, quarantining. So I've been really busy with my job, having to do a lot of video work. It's been pretty busy, pretty hectic. But in my downtime, I have done something amazing. 1, 2, 3. That's right, people. I bought a boat! Yeah! The trailer and the boat. That's the only things that came with this purchase. I had the trolling motor and the fishing stuff is mine. I'm working on sort of a system before I take it out. Here's the deal. Right now, it's just sort of, you know, just a big V-bottom John boat, I guess. Although I don't know if you can call it a John boat if it's a V-bottom, but whatever the case, this is a V-hull boat. It's 13 feet and 7 inches from front to back. I want to sort of customize it a little bit. So here's the ways I've been spending my nights. I've been spending my nights watching YouTube videos about John boat customization and all the different things that people do to them. So here's what I'm gonna do with mine. Right here, these are just sitting free. And what will go here is a piece of plywood that I'm gonna cut to the shape of the front here. Up front, I'll basically have a casting deck. I put some cardboard in there and I cut out the shape of the boat. I happen to have a lot of wood that was just sitting in the garage here. So all this stuff, I'm gonna use it. I didn't even have to buy plywood because on the side of my garage here is this lovely big piece of plywood. So I'm gonna start the project tonight and we will see how this goes. First I have to pry this giant piece of plywood. Cool, never mind. I'm gonna not waste my time trying to pry that stupid thing off, and I'm gonna buy it tomorrow. I'll see you then. Yeah. All right, we're back. So I've got a frame. Nothing's screwed together yet, and I still need to put 2 supports under here, but this is where the plywood is gonna lay on. And then I got a piece of plywood that I'm gonna be able to use while also realizing that I'm an idiot, and right above my head is nothing but plywood that makes up the ceiling in my garage, so I could have just gotten a piece from up there. But I bought this for this purpose. It's a little bit thicker than the one that's up there, so I think it'll be in good shape. About to get this plywood, get my template, lay it out on the plywood, cut it down, screw the brace together, lay the plywood down, screw the plywood down. But before I screw anything, it's vital that I seal the plywood with something. So I have some handy dandy weather resistant Rust-Oleum spray paint that I'm gonna use and just get all the wood sealed down. Since this will be in water, we don't want it to just soak up a bunch of water. So that's what I'm about to do. Here we go. So this is not right here. This is not exactly what I wanted. What I want to do is, this is actually the line where it's supposed to end. I think I'm gonna go ahead and cut that off because I think what it's doing is preventing this. See how this curves in too soon? The width is gonna be, that width will come up here. If I can cut this off and slide it in more. So back to the jigsaw. I'm gonna cut that off. I wanted to make it nice and round, but I think it's gonna be better to have this little front piece open. I can build a compartment of some sort. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut that. Some of you guys, you do this for a living. You build John boats, you do all this measuring and whatnot, but look, this is literally all I want. It's a little deck with a frame underneath that I can easily get up and walk on top of. It's not gonna fall through. That's it. That's all I want. So, yes, there's a gap right here, a massive one. There's hardly any gap on this side. But you know what? I don't really care. I might even it out a little bit, actually. I don't care much about the gaps. What I care is that this thing is just fine and I can take my kids out and I can fish on it and we can have a grand old time. So I'm gonna get to painting this bad boy and constructing the frame, and we'll go from there. Okay, so I'm waiting for that to dry. I've got some deck screws, and I'm going to really simply screw these sort of top horizontal braces. Go. Got this thing out of the boat, flipped upside down. That's what it looks like. So me nailing it down in the boat was really just to sort of find the little point so I could just pull it out so that it's all even. All I need to do now is just go in and secure all the nail points. There we go. Perfect fit. So now, I know where I'm gonna go. Stable. Now I know the boat is kind of wobbly because it's on this pivot point of the trailer right now, but my guess is that in the water it's going to be pretty stable. Yeah, it's not the prettiest thing in the world, but that's the first edition, and super excited to take this thing out on the water. I got all this done before I even got to take it out. I was thinking I would try it out first, but yeah, I guess I'm not. I'm just gonna try it out with the platform in it. I need to get it registered. Okay, so last little small thing is I went ahead and put this back bench. I just screwed this board down onto there. It had like little tracks for maybe mounting like an actual seat on it or something. I don't have the seat though. And number one, the metal is low down and it's uncomfortable because the tracks stick in your butt. So I mounted this board on here. It's a little higher, a little easier to sit on. I may put a little bit of carpet on it. We'll see. Yeah, that's it. So I'm going to, for now, I'm going to spray paint it black. There she is. It's not dry yet, but got a deck, little seat. Nothing special, but this is phase one. The only thing I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna take some bungees and strap them over the rods and the nets and stuff. All right, so there you have it. All set up, nice and clean. Got my tie rope and my life jacket. Got my kid. Can you wave? My nets, rods all set up, ready to go. I got, these are tied down with a bunch of cords. The rods aren't going anywhere. Trolling motor, bucket for keeping fish if I need them. Inside here I've got my trolling motor battery connected in, keeping it waterproof, tackle box roped in, solar charger for the battery, and that is it. It's not much, but it's clean and organized, and it feels good enough for me to take on the water. So, you ready to go ride it, Sissy? You wanna go ride the boat? It's late right now that we gotta go to bed, and then we'll ride the boat later, okay? Once I get it all registered, we will be blazing the trails of the waterways, blazing the trails of the river times, fishing away with the water times, fishing away with the river trails. Yeah, yams and vet and help. Make sure you tune in for that. We're about to see you guys in the water. Yeah! Sun is just peeking out, and I got my son with me, Isaiah, and we're gonna head out and we're gonna try this boat out for the first time. So I'm gonna go to a little place near us, Port Terminal. Hopefully it's not too busy, and put the boat in and try it out, and hopefully catch some fish too, right, dude? Oh yeah, here we go. All right, we did it. We rowed the boat, and evidently I bought that battery. I guess batteries don't come fully charged, so it wasn't bad though. It lasted over an hour and a half with us just fishing and trolling. But after that, it died. I had to oar my way back in, but we didn't go very far because for that very reason, I didn't want to, I just wanted to see how much battery life I had on that battery. So yeah, we had fun. Isaiah, did you have fun on the boat, dude? Yeah. Now we're gonna go home and see the rest of the family. Man, no leaks. The casting deck worked like a charm. Super stable. We were able to stand perfectly on there and cast. The dock was what? That's right. Nothing was broken. And we didn't catch any fish, but that's okay. We had a good time on the boat. Flew the drone a little bit, as you saw. We got some drone shots, and it was fun.
Daddy told me that I can't fly the drone on the boat because it's dangerous.
Yeah, I didn't want you to fly the drone just in case, because since we're flying it over water, I didn't want anything to happen to the drone. But Isaiah drove the boat. Did you have fun driving the boat?
Yes.
Chill. So I think that was his favorite part. Not fishing, just driving the boat.
Yes.
Yeah, he just likes driving the boat. Yeah, I'm excited to get that new motor for it from my grandpa, an actual motor. That way we can sort of, I wouldn't have trusted the trolling motor to just take us up into the river. I think we definitely need like a real gas motor for that. So whenever we get that, we're probably gonna pick that up this week. And whenever we get that, we'll be able to,
Going on the boat and
yeah. So whenever we get that, we'll be able to actually explore up the river and find some new fishing spots. So until then, we'll see you next time. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully this video was something to you, whether encouraging or whether you hated it. Hopefully it evoked a feeling. Anyway, like and subscribe. We'll see you next time. Cheers.